probably got some explaining to do. So some of you may know I have been a carpenter for about 13 years, and that's site carpentry. That's not joinery based at all really, although I like to do the finer finishes in builds. So, you know, your second fix rather than your first. I've always appreciated the sort of finer detail in woodwork, but my tools no longer represent that. So working on site, you're obviously exposed to the elements a lot more. So, you know, you could be working outside in lovely sunshine and then it's all raining and all your tools are out and you have to quickly grab them all, put them all away, and you can't dry them before you put them away because it's still raining and you're just putting them in your van. So they get abused on site, and I need to rectify that with all of these. So because we are on the road, it is hard to obviously get hold of things, but we have been coping with sort of Amazon lockers and stuff like that. So I bought myself, well, it's a knife sharpening stone, but you can obviously use chisels and everything on it. And this is a honing guide for the angles that we need on our chisels, which are here, and our planer blades. Now, before I left, I treated myself to a jack plane, mostly because I need to flatten off nice flush surfaces. Let's just get this blade tucked away in here. So one thing I do remember from college is to always lay your planer blades on the side, but as we're going to be sharpening them, let's just go and do that. So for any of you that don't know, jack plane, smoothing plane, and block plane. Now these are just all faithful ones. You can definitely get a lot nicer planer blades, planers, sorry. But these two were faithful, so I thought I'd get a third one which is faithful as well. It's perfectly fine for what I need. Now you can see these two are battered. Because obviously we have battery planes, I've never really got to use it. This I have used a lot, but this site carpentry, you don't really need to get this out. So I need to give them both a little bit of TLC, because yeah, that's just unacceptable really. It is quite bad, but we are going to bring this back to life and never let it get back to this state. Like I said, this one's brand new, but we will be putting a new edge on the blade, because straight from the factory they're never great. You need to set them up yourself really. Just don't judge me, okay? Site carpenter, not a joiner, but I'd like to be a joiner. So these are, yeah, sort of not bog standard, they are good quality. These are Marple's chisels. Most site carpenters will have these. These are shocking, and I'm embarrassed to call myself a carpenter because of all of these, but I'm going to rectify everything. start on the worst side. So we're obviously getting a lot of the surface rust off. Yeah, it doesn't feel like that side anymore. It's nice and smooth. What I'm going to do is, obviously with the stones, I'm going to flatten the base off, and I might put it on its side as well, and just smooth that surface off, and obviously that one as well. And I think I will just use wire wool on these edges, and anything that I feel like it needs in here, any surface rust like there is in here, sort of here, and just along this edge. I've got a little bit just along there. So yeah, the wire wool is going to be from mostly these areas, and at least these flat sides with the stones. Right, let's just tidy these up now. I need a chair, my back's hurting. Wow. That's quite the difference. So I don't know if you can see the sunlight, but you see how we're going around the outside, and we can see that it's getting nice and shiny, but in the middle here there is a bit of cupping, so we kind of need to work our way down to there. So in the past, I've always just resharpened my chisels by hand, just literally using a diamond stone, bringing it up to matching the angle that it already was at, and just giving it a sharpen basically. But I'm trying to work with like hardwoods now, and you need these exact. So I bought myself a Veritas, it's like a honing guide for sharpening chisels. And it comes with a little tool like this, and you just slide it on, and that will get you nice and square. And then on here you have the angles that you want to choose, and you just slide your chisel up to that little stop, and that gives you the angle basically. But doing this is really showing me how far off I was just by doing it by hand, and I've got a lot of sharpening to do. I've cleaned up the planers. Pretty happy with those. They're obviously still showing signs of wear on it, but it's the best I can do with what I've got on the road. So they're done, but I still have the planer blades to sharpen. But I've just moved on to the chisels, just to sort of get my head around them. I know I've got a lot of work here to do. And then I'll probably do the planer blades and put everything back together, put it all away. So it is amazing how off these angles were compared to using this guide. And I've checked and it is square, so what this is doing is spot on. But yeah. How I got away with this for so many years, I don't know. Like, still cut wood, still shaved wood. But yeah, hopefully, with all of this hard work, it's going to pay off. So I really should have done like a before and after, but this is how it's turned out. I'm pretty happy with the result. Like I said, there's still signs of wear here and there, but overall it's back to fully working order. Both the blades are now sharpened and I can start to make some stuff with them. But yeah, I only managed to get 2 of the chisels done. That one, these two I wanted to see how far off the angles are, and they're pretty bad, so I've got a lot of work to do there, and the same with these 4 really. But we will have to take that up at another location. So there we go, another 3 hours of sharpening and everything is done. Oh god, my back and shoulders are killing me, but they are all perfect. like I said, there's still signs of wear and tear and rust on these two planers, but the most important parts are now completely sharp and flat and will work perfectly. The chisels, I'm really happy with how they came out. Yeah, every single one has got the right angle on it and has gone through all of the grits, so I can't wait to use these tools again. In next week's video, I am going to be making a mallet to use with my lovely sharp chisels. Yep, I have had a mallet before, but when I went onto a building site I got laughed at because I had a mallet. You just use a normal hammer with your chisels, and that's why they get battered at the end. So yep, I've got some nice oak, and I think it's oak and mahogany. I'll double check that, but I believe that's what I brought with me. It's just some offcuts that I've had from previous jobs, and I've done a nice little design and I'm looking forward to making it. Never made a mallet before. I'm sure it's not past my expertise. So thank you all for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and if you've got any comments, just throw them down below. What's this? You got a stick for me? Nope.